In the history of England, there was an extraordinary woman who transcended the boundaries of her time and left behind a legacy of haunting prophecies. Known as Mother Shipton, she was born in 1488 and became a symbol of wisdom and mystery. Nicknamed the Nostradamus of England, she gained fame for her poetic predictions about society, religion, and natural disasters. Birthplace. According to legend, Mother Shipton, whose real name was Ursula Southeil, was born in a cave near Knaresborough, a place renowned for its mystic tales. This cave was not only her birthplace, but also a symbol of the supernatural powers she was believed to possess. Ursula's mother. Ursula's mother was an outcast, shunned by society for being unmarried and pregnant. Despite the hardships, her mother raised Ursula in solitude, often praying in the cave where Ursula was born, seeking protection for her child from societal judgment. Childhood. Ursula grew up in poverty, isolated from the community. She spent much of her time in the cave, surrounded by nature's silence, which seemed to nurture her ability to connect with unseen forces. Historical backdrop. In the late 15th century, England was undergoing significant social and religious upheaval. Religious conflicts, the English Reformation, shook the foundations of the Catholic Church, creating deep divisions between factions. Social changes, the rise of the merchant class and shifts in societal structures led to growing inequality and tension. Belief in the supernatural. During this period, belief in magic and supernatural forces was widespread. Individuals like Ursula, with their perceived ability to foresee the future, were seen as intermediaries between humanity and the mystical world. Mother Shipton's role. In this chaotic era, Mother Shipton emerged as both a respected figure and a source of fear. People sought her advice, but were also wary of her supposed supernatural powers, extraordinary talents. From a young age, Ursula demonstrated unusual abilities, predicting local events with uncanny accuracy. Her talents made her a revered yet feared figure, as people believed she was connected to divine or mystical forces. Style of prophecy. Mother Shipton was known for delivering her prophecies in poetic form, filled with metaphors and symbolic language. This style made her predictions open to interpretation, allowing them to remain relevant across generations. Famous predictions. 1. The Great Fire of London, 1666. She predicted, the city will be consumed by flames, a description believed to foretell the devastating event. Technological advancements. References to horseless carriages and machines that fly across the skies are thought to describe automobiles and airplanes. Social upheavals. She predicted, traditional values will crumble, seen as a reference to societal revolutions and shifts in moral norms. Cultural legacy. Mother Shipton is not just a historical figure, but a cultural icon in England. The cave where she was born has become a popular tourist attraction, drawing visitors eager to learn about her life and prophecies. Relevance today. Her predictions about social change and religious conflicts can still be connected to modern issues like climate change, economic inequality, and global tensions. Controversies. Scholars debate the authenticity of her prophecies, suggesting they may have been exaggerated or misinterpreted over time. Nevertheless, her influence remains undeniable. The poetic and figurative language. One of Mother Shipton's most distinctive traits was her use of poetry to express her prophecies. Her verses were rich in symbolic imagery and metaphors, creating a lasting intrigue across centuries. Ambiguity. Her prophecies were often written in ambiguous language, allowing for multiple interpretations depending on the historical and societal context. This ambiguity made her predictions continually relevant to different eras and events. Timelessness. Mother Shipton's unique ability to craft predictions in poetic form allowed her work to remain applicable to various situations and challenges throughout history. Her verses not only envisioned the future, but also reflected the concerns of the society in which she lived. Famous verse. The city shall be consumed by fire, which is interpreted as a prediction of the catastrophic fire. The event. This fire devastated much of London in 1666, causing significant economic and social consequences. Significance. This prophecy is considered one of her most notable, and has bolstered the belief in her ability to foresee the future. Famous verse. Carriages without horses shall go, and machines shall fly across the skies. Interpretation. Many believe this to be a prediction of the invention of automobiles and airplanes, concepts unimaginable in her era. Modern relevance. These verses suggest that Mother Shipton envisioned a world transformed by technological innovation, offering insight into humanity's potential for progress. Famous verse. The old shall fall, the young shall rise. Traditions will crumble before their eyes. Interpretation. This is thought to describe societal revolutions, shifts in power dynamics, and the collapse of traditional norms. Real-world examples. This prophecy has been linked to events such as the French Revolution, the Industrial Revolution, and the rise of modern social equality. Movements in the 20th century more than predictions. Mother Shipton's prophecies were not merely predictions of the future. They also reflected the significant concerns of her time. They serve as a mirror of the moral, social, and and environmental issues prevalent in her era. Historical reflection. Her work reveals insights into the transformative changes that were already occurring during her lifetime, such as societal shifts and technological advancements. Timeless appeal. The ambiguity of her verses allows her prophecies to maintain their relevance, serving as a source of fascination and inspiration for future generations. Legacy of a prophetess. Mother Shipton's distinctive style of prophecy has cemented her status as an enduring figure in the history of prophecy. Her use of poetic language and metaphor continues to captivate and provoke thought among scholars and enthusiasts alike. Lessons from her prophecies. Her predictions remind us of the importance of preparing for the future by learning from history, addressing present challenges, and embracing opportunities for progress. The fall of morality. Mother Shipton predicted a future where society would face a sharp decline in moral values. She described an era where traditional norms would collapse, leaving communities vulnerable to chaos. Key imagery, phrases like the social storm and darkness shadowing trust symbolize the erosion of ethical standards and the breakdown of trust in institutions. These metaphors resonate with modern challenges such as corruption, systemic inequality, and the polarization of societies. Rising inequality. She foresaw growing economic disparities, where the rich would become richer while the poor faced worsening conditions. This inequality would ignite anger and unrest among the masses, leading to widespread protests and social upheavals. Collapse of traditional norms. Mother Shipton warned of a time when deeply rooted traditions would crumble under the pressure of progress and change. This prediction reflects the struggles of modern societies grappling with the tension between preserving cultural heritage and embracing innovation. Religion as a source of division. Mother Shipton predicted that religious differences would escalate into a major cause of division and violence worldwide. Her phrase, "Red blood stains the prayer," vividly portrays the destructive consequences of religious extremism and intolerance. Modern parallels. In today's world, her predictions align with ongoing conflicts, where religious ideologies fuel violence and political agendas. Examples include clashes over religious identity, disputes in sacred lands, and the rise of fundamentalism in various regions. Loss of unity. The prophetess foresaw a time when communities, instead of uniting through faith, would fracture due to misinterpretations and misuse of religious teachings. This highlights the dangers of weaponizing religion for political or personal gain. The cycle of violence. As divisions deepen, mistrust grows, creating a cycle of conflict that becomes increasingly hard to break. Mother Shipton's warnings serve as a call for reflection on how religion is practiced and its impact on global peace. Breakdown of communities. One of the most severe outcomes Mother Shipton foresaw was the disintegration of communities. Without moral standards and mutual trust, societies would descend into disorder, with individuals prioritizing self-interest over collective well-being. Widespread chaos. The collapse of social and religious cohesion would result in an environment of uncertainty and fear. Her prophecy of a world engulfed in chaos emphasizes the far-reaching impact of these issues on global stability. Erosion of faith. The inability of religious institutions to unify people would lead to a loss of faith not just in religion but also in the broader societal structures. This erosion of faith would further destabilize communities, leaving them vulnerable to exploitation and manipulation. Global implications. The prophetess warned that these societal and religious fractures would have worldwide consequences, from political instability to humanitarian crises. Her foresight aligns with current global challenges, such as migration caused by conflict, and the struggles of nations to address inequality. Lessons from the prophecy. Mother Shipton's warnings are not just predictions, but also lessons urging humanity to address the root causes of division and inequality. They emphasize the importance of fostering mutual understanding, compassion, and cooperation among diverse communities. Relevance today. Her imagery of a social storm and prayer stained by blood is a stark reminder of the consequences of ignoring moral decay and religious tensions. It challenges us to rebuild trust, embrace dialogue, and prioritize unity over division. Final thoughts. Mother Shipton's prophecies, though written centuries ago, resonate deeply with the issues we face today. They remind us that the future is shaped by our choices in the present. Will we heed her warnings and strive for a more compassionate and united world? A famous tourist destination. Today, this cave is one of the most popular tourist attractions in England, drawing thousands of visitors each year. Visitors come not only to admire the natural beauty, but also to uncover the story of one of England's most famous prophets, a source of inspiration. This cave is often described as holding supernatural powers, where Mother Shipton is believed to have developed her prophetic abilities. The surrounding scenery, from winding rivers to ancient trees, creates the perfect setting to imagine her connection to nature and mystical forces, a living legend. Legend has it that she received her prophetic visions while meditating in the quiet sanctuary of the cave. Her presence has turned this site into an enduring symbol in England's rich history of mysticism. Passed down through generations. Mother Shipton's prophecies have been shared orally, documented, and published for centuries. Even after hundreds of years, her poetic predictions continue to be referenced, not just in England but around the world. Inspiration for art. Her prophecies have inspired countless works of art, from literature to film and theater. These works not only retell her story but also delve deeper into the significance of her predictions in a modern context. Examples. Many novels and films have crafted characters based on Mother Shipton, portraying her as a symbol of wisdom and mystery. Documentaries and research books about her life and predictions continue to be produced, preserving and spreading her story. Climate change. Her predictions about nature's wrath and the sea swallowing the land can be seen as early warnings about environmental disasters, including melting ice caps, flooding, and extreme weather. Economic inequality. Her prophecies about societal decline and the growing gap between the rich and the poor accurately reflect today's struggles with resource and financial inequality. Global tensions. Her predictions of religious and social conflicts remind us that unity and peace are still elusive goals that require collective effort. Debates. Around her prophecies. Some scholars argue that many of Mother Shipton's prophecies are exaggerated or misinterpreted over time. Her poetic verses, written in ambiguous language, allow for various interpretations, leading to skepticism about their accuracy. Unwavering popularity. Despite the debates, Mother Shipton's allure has not diminished. She is more than a historical figure. She is a cultural icon who continues to captivate and inspire curiosity. Who was Mother Shipton? Whether seen as a real prophet or a legendary figure, her legacy endures as a testament to the power of myth and storytelling. Lessons from her legacy. Mother Shipton's prophecies are not just glimpses into the future, but reminders of humanity's responsibility to society, the environment, and one another. Call to action. What are your thoughts on Mother Shipton's legacy? Do her prophecies hold meaning in the modern world? Share your opinions in the comments, like this video, and subscribe to our channel to uncover more fascinating stories. The video concludes with images of Mother Shipton's cave and excerpts from her famous poetic predictions, emphasizing the idea that the future lies in our hands, guided by lessons from the past. The role of action. Her warnings about moral decline, the collapse of societal norms, and religious tensions emphasize that what we do today will determine the world of tomorrow. Can we use these warnings to transform and improve society? Moral responsibility. Mother Shipton highlights the importance of ethics in actions, not just for leaders but for individuals across all communities, shaping the future. Her prophecies are not meant to instill fear but to encourage us to see the future as an opportunity for positive change. Learning from history. Her warnings about societal collapse, religious conflicts, and environmental crises remind us that history may repeat itself if we don't change our ways. Listening to these reminders can help us avoid repeating the mistakes of the past. Improving the future. Her prophecies urge us to act now, improving education, reducing inequality, and building more united communities. Building a better world. Mother Shipton believed the future is not fixed. It is shaped by the actions, cooperation, and responsibility of every individual. Conclude the video with a direct message to viewers. What do you think about Mother Shipton's prophecies? Can humanity learn from these warnings to build a better world? Share your thoughts in the comments section. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to explore more fascinating stories about history, prophecies, and legends. Let's view the future as an opportunity for change. End the video with an image of Mother Shipton's cave under soft, mysterious lighting accompanied by gentle music. The narrator's voice says, "The future is always uncertain, but through the lessons of the past, we can create a better world." Let Mother Shipton's legacy remind us of the power of hope and action.